Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is your host Khushbu Ali and you're watching ZABFM Digital. So today in the episode of Youth Talk, I have a very different kind of personalities with me, and both are my seniors, you can say. They are currently doing their masters from ZABIST University. Now we are going to talk to them and get to know how they decided to come to ZABIST for their master's degree. Hello Karis Joseph and hello Sara Siddiqui.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, how are you guys?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm Alhamdulillah very good.
I'm great. How are you?
I'm really good. Alhamdulillah, thank you so much. So, if I start from Karis, so which school did you go to?
I did my schooling from St. Joseph's Convent School,
Okay.
and then my college from St. Joseph's College, and then I did my bachelor's from Ikra University, and I'm here for my master's.
So, how did you decide to go from Ikra to, ZABIST?
A change of environment, change of university, and also ZABIST does hold a greater value in terms of the degree and in the job market. So because of this reason.
So what about you, Sarah?
I did my schooling from education there, and then I did my A-levels from South Shore. Then I came to Indus for my bachelor's, and then finally I ended up here.
But what was the biggest reason that made you go for ZABIST for your master's degree?
The teachers, of course, the faculty, and a change of environment. Yeah,
that's great. जिससे भी हम लोग आज तक मिले हैं तो वो यही कहते हैं कि फैकल्टी बहुत अच्छी है माशाल्लाह माशाल्लाह मेरी भी अपनी फैकल्टी बहुत अच्छी है and I'm really glad कि I chose ZABIST. So tell me something about ZABIST that you loved, something you found really different. Karis, you tell me if you found something different from Ikra and something in ZABIST.
There are actually a lot of things different. Talking about the campus life, first of all, Ikra does have one building. Just one building. ZABIST, it's like you have to travel to another campuses.
ये भी अपने आप में एक मजा है.
Actually. So I see there are a lot of cafes also. Every campus has a different cafe. You have different variety of food to eat here.
Chai. हर campus की अलग चाय है.
True.
I'm not a tea drinker.
Okay.
So I don't know about that.
मैं भी खुद नहीं पीती लेकिन मेरी फ्रेंड्स बताती है. वो कहती है नहीं 100 की ज्यादा अच्छी है, वो कहती है नहीं 99 की ज्यादा अच्छी है.
मुझे सिर्फ चाय से मतलब है.
Exactly.
उनके कहाँ से?
I'm not a tea person. I'm a water person, you can say.
Same.
No, I'm a chai person.
Okay. So anything else जो आप लोगों ने देखी हो कि यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी अलग है और बाकी यूनिवर्सिटीज में नहीं होती?
मतलब obviously first of all the teachers, the faculty, और classes हो गई, building हो गई, everything. I think everything comes under that. तो मुझे तो और वैसे भी I wanted to come here for my bachelor's as well, लेकिन because वो admissions खत्म हो as in बंद हो गए थे तो इस वजह से.
Okay, that's okay. अगर हम आपकी स्कूल लाइफ की बात करें सारा, तो आप बताएं कि what kind of a student you were in your school?
I was मतलब एक average student, as in I was good in some subjects, लेकिन maths में बिल्कुल भी अच्छी नहीं थी मैं as usual. मतलब मुझे बस पास होना था कि पास कर दो जैसे तैसे. और I think मतलब not an more than an average student and below average से तो काफी ऊपर.
So you were in sports or something?
Yeah, I used to play basketball. लगता नहीं है देखकर. Throw ball, and we did a lot of
जैसे फुटबॉल खेलती थी किसी को लगता नहीं होगा मैं फुटबॉल खेलती हूँ.
इंटर स्कूल कॉम्पिटिशंस होते थे तो मैं उसमें जाती थी. बेव्यू सिटी स्कूल और different schools.
So what about you, Karis? How were you, as a student in your school?
Okay, so I was also an average student, but I did take a lot of participation in extracurricular activities like elocution and debates.
Wow,
and the functions that we used to have, dance and all. So I was a big fan of that, and I used to take I used to participate in all of these kind of functions in school.
That's really amazing. So that must have helped you build your confidence too.
Yes, it did. I still do have stage fright.
Oh.
Yes, I am a little camera conscious as well.
No, it's okay. We all are. New चीजें वैसे भी हम लोग जब try कर रहे होते हैं तो हमें थोड़ा बहुत तो डर लगता ही है. So I think it's very natural. So Sarah, what were your majors in your university?
In my bachelor's, it was marketing.
Oh.
But now I've decided to go with HR because.
So now you're in HR. Okay.
Yeah.
So how is the experience, like the shift of majors and
Actually, I never wanted to do marketing. Like, the reason why I did marketing was because I didn't get one of my teachers that I wanted to study from. So जिसकी वजह से I ended up in marketing. But then I decided to go for
That's really different kind of
HR.
A reason, you know.
I know बहुत silly reason है, but this is the reason.
It's okay.
I mean, किसी को बताओ, some people don't believe it, right?
Yeah.
But it's fine. That's the reason.
But as long as you know that what you are going to, you know, pursue in your future, so it's fine.
True.
I mean, it's okay to try different things. So what about you, Garis? What were your majors?
I did not have any majors in ICRA. We used to have a general BBA.
Oh.
So yeah, so my majors in ZABIST is going to be marketing.
Oh. So you have a lot
and I was
to learn from Sarah. No, it's okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
Before my interest was in BHR, but then after coming to ZABIST, then
I feel जिसका जो interest था, as in जो major था, it is changing here.
Yeah, I know.
Marketing, I mean, the people who studied marketing वो HR में जाते हैं.
लेकिन आगे जाके फिर आपके चेंज हो जाते हैं. अब जैसे अभी मैं सोच रही हूँ कि I'm going to, you know, go for psychology, but then again मैं sociology पढ़ रही हूँ तो my interest is.
अच्छा, I did sociology in my A levels. No, in my A levels.
Yeah.
तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा था. तो उस टाइम पे तो I said I'm gonna do my bachelor's in
sociology.
But then मैंने कहा नहीं भाई, it's too much.
हाँ ये तो है.
मतलब उस टाइम पे everything looks so easy और इतना नहीं लगता, but once you go into it, then you.
जैसे बैचलर लाइफ में आपके फिर भी थोड़े बहुत आसान होंगे. अब यहाँ मास्टर्स में आके और थोड़े मुश्किल हो जाते होंगे. तो ये तो है. तो we know. If I talk about your professional life, so are you guys, you know, if I could talk about you, Sarah, have you done any internships? No.
But okay. I will.
Inshallah. Yes,
next,
why not?
Next.
So what about you, Karis? Have you done any internships or you are working right now?
I was working previously at Samba Bank. I worked there for 8 months as a customer care and quality officer. And that experience was also very new. It was my first job. So I learned a lot from there. And then while I was leaving from there, I luckily happened to get another opportunity, which was a remote opportunity. So currently I'm working for a property management company in Chicago. So I work remotely.
So nice. That's so inspiring.
Yeah.
That's great. So, are you planning to, you know, work remotely or, you know, you're going to work on site?
Until I finish my MBA, I would prefer working remotely. Once I'm done with my MBA, then I would prefer a corporate job.
Great.
Like on
so,
site.
What are your timings for your remote work?
From evening 7 to 1:30. But now since there's a time change, you know, in winter, so it's 8 to 2:30.
That's great. So you must be, you know, kind of struggling with your sleep schedule.
Absolutely, I am. Actually, there's a lot going on. You see classes and then projects of each and every course.
Assignments. And then, you know, your PPTs and all this stuff. And you have to do group projects and stuff. I know.
Yes, so, and from evening to night, it's just a job. So by the end of the day, it's just tired and go to sleep.
Yeah, so you are just like, मुझे अपना bed चाहिए.
I sit on my bed the entire day and do my work.
Oh, okay. So what about you, Sarah? Like आपके projects वगैरह आप कैसे manage करती हैं? And
अभी तो so far I feel even though I don't have a job, but still I cannot manage because वही वाली बात है, there's too much going on. Projects related, course related, पढ़ने से related, mids, finals, तो सब चीजें like it's too much.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah.
That's you know part of the life, student life, definitely. तो ये तो होता है. But if I talk about your plannings, what are you know planning to do in your future? Like in what department you are going to start?
Definitely, I'll go for HR.
Yeah,
something in HR.
So do you have any experience or
no.
Any of your friends?
I will. Yeah, my friends are working in different companies.
So you have tried to talk to them about what is HR or how you work in HR.
Yeah, I did had an interview.
Okay, so tell me about that.
Phone पे तो उसी वक्त he said कि I would like to offer you a job. Gulam Farooq company में as an HR intern.
Okay.
But due to the timings, of course, 9 to 5 की वजह से I said, I have classes, so I can't come.
I have to
so
study.
Maybe next time, as in next semester में, if I shift to evening, then let's see.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So that would be good.
Yeah.
Bilkul. So, Karis, you tell me, like you yourself decided to go for remote work and stuff, or your friend or someone else recommended you to go for it?
I decided it on my own because before joining MBA, I sat and I went through the whole thought process, and I was thinking कि कितना time लगेगा taking 9 to 5:30 job, and then after that 6:30 to 9:30 classes, and then reaching home by 10:30 wasn't really appealing to me. So I decided that okay, I wanted to do a job. So I was like, it's better that I do it remotely. At least I'll be home.
Yeah, and you'll be in your
I'll be in my comfort zone. Yeah, so I could work better in that way, and then I could also focus better on my studies. So it was just this thought that I decided to resign from the bank and get a remote.
If you compare your experience of working remotely and in bank, so what would you kind of describe it? How would you describe it? What were your level of socialization?
Of course, in the bank, there were a lot of people, different kinds of personalities with different ages, different backgrounds. So the interaction with each of them is quite different, and especially regarding the authority that they hold in the bank or what positions they are. So it's always a different kind of interaction, different kind of conversation that I used to have with my colleagues. But in this remote job, it's the conversations or the socializing is quite limited because it's just a team and I just need to have a conversation with them. But it has also improved my communication because since we are working remotely, we need to communicate a lot about what thing is going on, what is not going on, and update each other about it.
Explain things.
Exactly. Yeah, so like if I'm getting something done and I don't communicate about it, so the other person wouldn't come to know. And if like I'm working on site, so वो आज साथ ही सब बैठे होते हैं, you can like I'm doing this. Exactly. So we're always updated. But remotely you have to like update
yourself
by yourself. And if I miss out something, so then that's a problem.
That's So, Karis, was it easier to find a job remotely, or it was difficult?
It was difficult in the start because when I had planned that after a month I'm going to resign, so I started searching for it. So like that I wasn't able to come across any great opportunity that was suiting my timings or the kind of job that I wanted to do. But fortunately from Samba Bank, one of the marketing heads over there, she referred me to her friend, and that's how I landed on this opportunity.
That's great.
Yes, it was really
lucky of you.
Yes, absolutely.
So, do you have any LinkedIn profile or something?
Yes, I do have a LinkedIn profile. I'm active on it.
If you are finding jobs remotely or even on site, so you have to to maintain a profile on LinkedIn. I hope you guys, both of you, are on LinkedIn.
Yes.
Because when I joined the podcast, the only thing this sir asked me was that के LinkedIn profile बनाया. फिर अगले दिन बात होगी. LinkedIn profile is really, I think it has really helped people finding jobs and all. So, Karis, you tell me कि आप जब रिमोटली काम कर रही होती है तो कोई डिस्टर्बेंस आपको फेस करनी पड़ी लाइक घर में, क्योंकि जाहिर है हमारे साथ तो ये होता है कि कोई काम करने बैठ जाए, पढ़ने बैठ जाए, मम्मी कहती है बेटा बर्तन धो लो, ये कर लो, वो कर लो, तो आप उसको कैसे हैंडल करती है?
Of course, disturbances तो बहुत दफा आते हैं घर में, कभी मेहमान आ गए, बच्चे आ गए, तो to tackle this I have my own room. I keep my room locked कि अचानक से कोई खोल के अंदर ना आ जाए, which creates disturbance. Then of course मम्मा और सबको बताया हुआ होता है कि आई एम वर्किंग एट दिस टाइम. बीच में मैं ब्रेक जरूर लेती हूँ टू हैव माय डिनर एंड ऑल. सो माय एम्प्लॉयर्स ये लोग उस चीज में लीनियंसी देते हैं कि ऑफ कोर्स यू कैन गो एंड हैव योर ब्रेक, एंड दे आर मोर टास्क ओरिएंटेड rather than time oriented. So like I need to get the task done, whether if I have to sit half an hour early or if I have to start half an hour, if I have to sit half an hour late or if I have to start half an hour early. So they give I have to do the task. So like अगर बीच में if I have to go बर्तन धोने के लिए, so I make sure that when I come back I do the task on time and I give it to them.
That's great. So what was your family's reaction towards your working remotely?
It was a positive reaction because I wanted to do this, so of course they supported me in this.
So in your family, have anyone else worked remotely before?
No, no one.
No,
Everyone
so this
does.
was new for them.
Yes.
घर में ये कहते हैं ना ऑनलाइन क्या काम करते हैं, ऑनलाइन क्या कर लोगे तुम लोग. तो उसके हिसाब से अगर कोई चेंज आया हो आपके काम को देख के उनकी फैमिली के थिंकिंग में और व्यूज में, तो वो आप अगर शेयर करना चाहे तो जरूर बताएं.
यस जो वो वैल्यू और वो जो इम्पोर्टेंस होती है ना कि आप घर से बाहर जा रहे हैं काम करने के लिए, ऑफ कोर्स दैट इज क्वाइट डिफरेंट देन वर्किंग एट होम. तो कभी इफ आई वर्किंग एट होम, कभी कभी वो एक हाथ कमेंट निकल जाता है कि क्या तुम पूरा दिन रूम में बैठी हुई होती हो, आकर ये देख लो. हाँ नहीं, आके ना ये काम देख लो. तो बताना पड़ता है कि वर्किंग, आई नीड टू गेट टास्क डन. ऐसा नहीं है, मतलब कॉर्पोरेट जॉब में भी इफ आई एम गोइंग आउटसाइड, आई एम डूइंग द सेम थिंग सिटिंग एट होम. सो ऐसा नहीं कि मैं सिर्फ लेटी हुई हूँ या मैं कोई काम नहीं कर रही. आहिस्ता आहिस्ता समझाना पड़ता है कि दिस इज एज मच एज अ जॉब जितना मैं ऑन साइट पर जाके कर रही थी.
तो सारा आपकी फैमिली में अगर कोई ऐसा हो जिसने रिमोटली काम किया, आपने उसके एक्सपीरियंस को देख के कुछ सीखा हो?
Yeah, my brother is doing.
Okay.
Or I feel like, in my view, I think remotely काम is too draining. When you work for straight 9 hours, so I would never prefer remotely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you prefer working on site?
Yeah.
Sahi. So have you guys ever faced any challenges towards your studies, like family का कुछ आता है कि भाई नहीं आपने ये नहीं करना, ये तो लड़कों की जैसे BBA you said, तो कहीं किसी से सुनने को मिला हो कि नहीं BBA is for boys not for girls or something like that?
ऐसा नहीं है, but I want to share something. I actually wanted to do law.
Okay.
और back in like 2018 के बाद या 2017, उस टाइम पे लॉयर्स का वो आई थिंक कराची में हुआ था. they were attacking the lawyers and all. तो my mom was so scared कि उन्होंने कहा कि नो भाई तुम नहीं करो.
Exactly.
I was like वो जो चल रहा है it's very different from I just want to study and all. तो उन्होंने यही बोला कि normally you don't get to see a lot of females there, तो उसकी वजह से they said कि
लेकिन अब I think things have
अब हो चुका है, बट होता है ना कुछ माइंडसेट्स की भी बात होती है कि भले कितना भी एनवायरनमेंट आगे बढ़ जाए.
No,
absolutely not.
Yeah, that's great. ये जरूरी है.
Yeah.
कि at least as long as you are not regretting what you have done, so that's great. Is anyone else in your family, from the background of law or something?
Yeah,
which inspired you towards law?
My Khalu is actually a justice of Balochistan.
That's nice. Yeah. That's so great.
Yeah. तो obviously उनकी तरफ से भी बहुत ज़्यादा inspiration आई थी.
Yeah.
But then again, even today he tells us कि मतलब it looks very easy. एक तरह से कि इतना कोई नहीं, you are in such a high post and stuff, but every day he really has to tackle a lot of things. और फिर security issues चीजें all everybody has eyes on you, तो वो सारी चीजें
it's very
मतलब with all the
true because you are into something that is related to law.
And then सबसे उन्होंने I want to share this कि उन्होंने जो इंटरेस्टिंग बात बताई थी, उन्होंने कहा जब वो किसी को डेथ वारंट देते हैं, जो डेथ का वो देते हैं कि what do we call that? फांसी की सजा या
डेथ सेंटेंस.
आ नहीं रहा दिमाग में. कह रहे हैं कि it actually seemed मतलब he has to take that decision कि किसी को next day देना है, तो and he has to go through मतलब इतना कुछ पूरी रात because he's very religious as well, तो उस हिसाब से भी he really has to think a lot of things कि यार मतलब अगले दिन किसी को exactly मतलब किसी को डेथ सेंटेंस देना it's not कोई नॉर्मल सजा, मतलब खत्म, तो it's like such a burden on them. तो उनका जब एक्सपीरियंस सुना तो मतलब आप शॉक हो जाओ कि यार मतलब इतना सब अच्छा लगता है. Exactly. But again वो तो obviously they do everything very systematic और हर चीज को तरीके से लेके चलना, it's not an easy job, but he really मतलब I have never seen him sleeping. जिस दिन he has to, or the next day he has to give death sentence, मतलब मैंने इनको पूरी रात उठते हुए देखा है, like he's up, he's doing something or the other, because obviously you don't feel yourself. So yeah, but then I was like no.
I mean कोई भी job easy तो नहीं होती है. Definitely ये वाली तो बिल्कुल भी.
और जब government level पे इतनी high post हो
because of your sentences.
Yeah.
So I know that's a really big thing. Yes. Do you have any background of anyone who is in law or something?
No, no one in the family.
So your family belongs from the marketing and HR
Mostly,
background?
I have mostly teachers background.
Okay.
Yes.
So
the only
why
profession
not
that is very
go
common.
for teaching then?
I was never interested in teaching. I did give
Okay.
tuitions, but
Okay.
During that process, I understood it's not my thing. You
But
need a
I
lot
think
of
teaching
patience.
teaches you a lot.
Yes.
Like सिखाने से ज़्यादा
सिखाना-
आप सीख रहे होते हैं.
Exactly, yes.
बिल्कुल.
Lekin the patience and the dedication that you
Yeah,
need to put
patience.
into that child, I don't think I had
Definitely.
that thing.
I mean,
in
you
me.
are,
Because you're
preparing the whole
shaping
generation.
Yes, you're shaping their minds, their attitudes, their
Yeah.
behaviors.
That's
So that's
not
a
easy.
very huge responsibility, which
So, yeah.
wasn't my
So
thing.
who is into teaching? If I,
My mother is a professional teacher. My papas, my khalas, my
that's
mamus.
great. So that's why आपने कहा घर में बहुत है अब और
बहुत
नहीं
है.
करना.
My mom told me, teacher
Yeah.
नहीं बनना बस. कुछ नहीं बनना.
Okay.
Not a teacher. I have, yeah,
Okay.
they're nurses and teaching profession. These two are
Sahi.
mostly. Rest normal corporate jobs.
Yeah. Okay. So, Karis, tell me something about your hobbies. What are your hobbies?
Yeah, my hobbies include, I like painting.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, but I've not pursued it a lot. Like, you just have the skill, you're not putting
Yeah,
it into
I know.
use. It's
You have
that
this
kind of thing.
aesthetic eye. You like.
Yes, I do
paintings
mehndi
and-
designing as well. I can put very
That's
well
nice.
mehndi. That was the only, I think, hobby that I've doing since my
kind of
childhood.
pursued.
Yes.
Yeah.
And other than this, movies, series, in my free time, that's what I do.
ये
Yeah.
तो होनी ही चाहिए बिल्कुल.
These are the
हर वक्त
entertainment
आप पढ़ाई
things.
नहीं कर सकते. So what about you, Sarah? What are your hobbies?
Reading.
Reading books.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're into novels.
No, just randomly could be.
Okay.
Or no, not novels, essay, articles and all that.
Okay.
Short. And that's it.
It was really nice having you both. Thank you so much for coming. Inshallah, we'll see you again. So this is a goodbye from my side, and see you next time.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Thank you so
Allah
much.
Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.